Seven likes already.
What is going on, guys? Oh, what's going on here? What is going on, guys? Welcome to the HFD podcast, the best footy podcast in all the land. Got a star-studded lineup, as always, today. Start off with the King of the North. How are you, King?
The King of the North!
G'day, everybody. How you going? I'm good.
Good. Then we got J Crom, everyone's favourite Chris supporter. How are you, man?
I'm your favourite? Oh, well...
No. Everyone's favourite. Everyone's favourite. Like if everyone's... Like, if someone likes the Crows, they just look at you and go, yeah, I like J Crom. He's a nice guy. So, he's our favourite Crow supporter. And then we got...
I was going to say, you're not my favourite Port supporters, though.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. And then we got the Prince of Blue, Johnny Carlton. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Mate, I'm eating keftedes, which are, meatballs in Greek. So, very nice. Very nice. But, yeah. Guys, welcome into the chat. If you're brand new, make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you're not brand
Dan
new...
would like to put in the protest and just say that he's the favourite Crow supporter. So...
No, take it.
In the air.
Whoa. Charlie Kerno's my banana of the week. For what, man? For what? For what?
Well, for three quarters.
Not kicking 6 goals. He didn't kick 6 goals.
He's leading the Coleman and he's the banana. Please.
He is.
Actually, he was a banana for 3 quarters, but that fourth quarter, he came out.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. He's still on top of the Coleman, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, guys, as I was saying, make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you're brand new, give us a thumbs up. And also, if you're not brand new, give us a thumbs up in the chat. Welcome in, guys. Huge game of footy. Huge round of footy, this week. A lot of teams back in form. A few close games. A few shocks. And we're going to go straight into it, guys. But before we do, guys, I just got to say that big news coming out of West Coast today. Breaking news, West Coast part ways with Coach Adam Simpson. Just want to quickly touch on this. Look, he's been a good coach for them for, 11 years, 10, whatever it is. I'm not sure how long he was there for, but 11. So, got him a flag in 2018. So he'll forever be remembered as a premiership coach in that club. He did kind of capitulate in the later part of his career. I think COVID when they were going through the COVID camps and all that really destroyed, I guess, his momentum in his club kind of thing, and they couldn't recover from it. And it is what it is. He's done well for what he's done. but you know the last few years have been telling, and yeah, sad to see him go. He was a good coach. Guys, what is wrong with the king, man? He's like glitching.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's
doing?
going crazy.
It's like a disco going on.
The king's glitching, guys. Dan Andrews is messing with his feed here, so I don't know what's going on. But
He is.
I'll start with Johnny Carlton because King didn't even know that this happened until like 2 minutes ago. But what's your thoughts on Adam Sinton as a coach, and was this a surprise for you, him leaving today?
Yeah, well, obviously, a huge surprise. They've played worse footy this year, I reckon. I thought the Adelaide game in Adelaide was their worst game of the year, but yeah, it was very surprising. But yeah, look, I watched the interview, and their president was like, "Oh, he'll coach us this week," and he's like, "What?" He was like, "Oh, thanks for that, Pikey." I mean, he didn't even know he was going to coach this week, but he apparently is coaching this week. So, but yeah, look, sad to go. But Adam Simpson, I just want to say one thing. Thank you for 2018 Grand Final when you smashed Collingwood, Dom Sheed from the boundary line. Best moment you've ever done for me. So thank you for the whole of Carlton and whole of Melbourne. Thank you for 2018. We love you.
There you go. J Crom, any words you want to say about Adam Simpson?
Yeah, you know, obviously it's time to part ways. West Coast are in a rebuild, and they're probably looking a different direction moving forward. But look, you can call it a successful tenure. He won premiership. So, yeah, look, I think he had a good team. Obviously, the players got older in the last few years there, and so it's a big rebuild ahead. But all in all, I think he's had a successful time at West Coast.
100%. King of the North, I mean, you just found out about this because you've been busy all day, like, you know, building a kingdom. So,
That's right.
when you heard of it like 2 seconds ago, what did you think, man?
I was shocked and surprised. What can I say? So, it was a momentous occasion, and yeah, wish him all the best. He seems to be a good bloke, and yeah, on to the next club. Hopefully, someone picks him up and he keeps on coaching.
The burning question is, guys, and you can answer this in the chat as well. Who takes the reins next year for West Coast? Now, there's a few names that have been brought up. There's Coxie, that used to be the ruckman for them. He's in Sydney. I think Buckley is another one. Who do you see? Does any of you guys see anyone filling that role? There's not huge candidates. I mean, even Ken Hinckley's one really, because like, you know, if Port get rid of him, he's an option. Josh Carr is a coach in waiting. Any other coaches? What do you guys reckon? Johnny Carlton.
Well, I want this to happen because it would be funny, but I reckon Ben Cousins would be the perfect coach for West Coast.
How good would that be?
I feel like he goes, mate, get out there, play some ruthless footy, and just get along with it, mate. How good. In all seriousness, yeah. Look, there's a lot of coaches, but yeah, as I said, I heard Coxie might want to go to the Eagles. I heard what's that guy's name? Sheffield, the interim coach as well. He might, for the rest of the year, he might get the job next year. He might get the job next year too. But yeah, as I said, look, they're on the rebuild, so they're going to need an experienced coach with this young outfit. So that's personally what I think. But yeah.
Any J Crom? Any thoughts on that?
Well, no one else springs to mind of what you guys already said. But yeah, I think the interim guy, is it Schofield or Setterfield? What's his name?
Schofield, yeah, something like that. Yeah,
I think it's Schofield. Like, you know, if he does well toward, you know, the back end of the year, never know, they might just say, hey, you know, do you want the job? So we'll see what pans out with West Coast.
Yeah. And King, you got any candidates? Maybe you can put your pen up, man.
I think there's quite a good candidate. He's the most popular man in Western Australia, and I think Basil Zempler should be coach at West Coast.
Oh, my God, no. His nose won't fit through the door, mate. His nose won't fit through the door, bro. These guys here, don't even know who Basil Zemplis is.
Yeah, I know. But GT does, and damn does. So.
GT.
I know Basil.
Oh, do you?
I know Basil.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Everybody does, Basil.
Johnny Carlton's best friend with Basil. There you go. The
Yeah,
mayor is he still the mayor of Perth? I don't know. Is he?
He is, yeah.
Oh, he's still
He'd
the
have to
mayor.
retire. He could probably do both jobs.
Basil. That's on Basil. All right, guys. And as I said, good luck to Adam Simpson on his future endeavours. All right. Let's get into the footy. All right. First game was Collingwood versus Essendon. Now, I don't know if Johnny Carlton's going to have a smile here or a fat face. It's hard to read. But 12-8-80. Collingwood were defeated by Essendon 13-14-92. 12 points, the margin. We did do a watch-along for this one. Did we do a watch-along for this one? I can't remember. It feels like so long ago. Yes, did we? King, did we do a watch-along? King, did we do a watch-along for this one?
Which game?
Oh, yeah. We're at KP's house.
I got invited in the second half.
That's
you
right.
guys
That's
started,
right. That's right.
We were on the couch.
So I only watched. Yeah, the I got there like probably second quarter, and it was a really tight tussle. Collingwood started off well, and then Essendon just pretty much took control of that second half. A few injuries to Collingwood, so you know they're struggling with injuries. Mychek tore his pec. But you know they've got McStay coming back, but do they rush him in? You know he's just coming back from a big injury, hasn't played all year. Do you bring McStay in? I don't know, but yeah, Mychek is a huge loss for them. They've still got McQuarrie out. They've still got Jamie Elliott out. There's a few other players that are out as well. So I think we're seeing the demise of Collingwood at our very with our very eyes. If they lose against Geelong this week, I reckon they're finished. Personally, I think they probably won't make finals. Well, they maybe can, but they might have one good game left. I don't know. We'll see. But there's a lot of injuries there, and there's a few good teams that are coming through. So it might be a bit too hard for them. But then again, I could be wrong. Essendon, yeah, they keep doubting people wrong, I guess, and they're still in that top four. I still don't think they're a top four side, but you know they played really well. They played good as a team. They were a lot better than last week. Last week against Geelong, they were terrible against Geelong. So I've seen their worst, and you know watching them play Collingwood, they always get up for Collingwood. I don't know why they always do, but yeah, they really played well, and they could finish. They could finish fourth. I just don't think they're a top four caliber team yet. I think they still can finish in the 8, but they do have a bit of a tough run home, but we'll see what happens. King of the North, what do you think of this one, man?
Yeah, I thought Essendon were very impressive. They had good pressure. They took it to Collingwood. They forced mistakes, which was uncharacteristic of Collingwood, and they played out the 4 quarters. So well done to Essendon, and well-deserved win. And they really put it to Collingwood.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, good. J Crom next. J Crom, did you watch this one?
Yeah, I was with you, man, doing watch along.
You went to. I've lost the plot.
He was. Yeah, J Crom was there too. Far out.
I've lost the plot, man. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm probably.
I'll just call you Joe. Don't worry.
I'm probably in a disagreement a little bit with Chris C. I think out of the bunch, I think they are a top 4 side for me. I reckon when I look at it properly, I reckon Fremantle will drop out and Brisbane come in, and it'll be Carlton, Sydney, Brisbane, and Essendon top 4. So I don't know, man. I reckon Essendon can do damage this year, and I'm liking their play style. And I disagree. I reckon they got a good run home. So I think they're going to come home strong. And but I agree with Collingwood. I think they're slipping. The injuries are killing them, and they might struggle to make top 8.
Yeah. Okay. Johnny Carlton, anything you disagree with what we've said so far?
Well, first of all, Boston, Johnny, this year, Flag Blues, mate. You've said it, Flag Blues. We're winning it, mate. We're winning it. Well, first of all, Collingwood's out of the 8. How good's that? How good's that? Collingwood's out of the 8. Love it. I would start the champ, but yeah, they could be only for 1 week, so let's not start the champ for now. But yeah, look, I disagree with J Crom. I agree with you, Chris C. I don't see Essendon as a top 4 team. I don't know if that's me just being biased, but there's better teams than Essendon right now. And I actually disagree with you as well with Collingwood. I reckon Collingwood will make the top 8, and I reckon they will play finals because they're just a good team, and I reckon that they will find some form in the end of the season. So, yeah, no, I think Collingwood will make finals, but yeah, that's just my opinion. But yeah, look, talking about the game, Essendon was very impressive, as you said. Jack Crisp was on fire in the first 5 minutes, getting 3 goals, which was crazy. But yeah, now the Bombers slowly brought the game back into their hands, and yeah, their stars shined. And yeah, how good's Merritt though? Merritt this year's been awesome. So yeah, he did it again, Zachy Merritt. But yeah, no, they deserved it. It wasn't a draw this time around, so Bombers get the chocolates this time. So.
Yeah,
I was hoping for both teams to lose, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So,
well,
Chrissy? Hey, just news from AFL. Heaney got 1 week.
Oh, Heaney got 1 week.
So he's out of the Brownlow.
Oh, no. I want to see.
Tell you, the boy. I told you you're winning the Brownlow. He's coming home.
Yeah. Patrick Cripps is now favourite.
Oh, geez, you did say that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Just as far out, man. Nothing. What can it.
What does it say? I bought it. Patrick Cripps, Brownlow medalist. I've already got it early.
It's definitely the year of Johnny Carlton because everything goes his way this year.
Look at that. Patrick Cripps, Brownlow medalist. I've already got it. I already done it ages ago. I already knew this year it was going to happen.
There you go, man. See, you manifested it.
I think Merritt might rival him though.
Oh, please, Merritt, get out of here.
You just said that Merritt was great.
But he's not good as Patrick Cripps, please.
Oh, jeez. All right, well, talking about Merritt, before we go to the next game, he had 30 touches. He had a goal as well, 19-11. He's in good form.
He does it every week, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does. He's good. But is he Brownlow? I don't know. We'll see. Dacos, 31.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go, John.
I don't think many Essendon players will take votes off Merritt. That's all.
Yeah, true. Well, how much is he? Is he second favourite?
No, he's not. He's about 4th favourite.
Okay. Anyway, good game. Langford's hit the scoreboard with 2 goals. Crisp for Collingwood had 3, but that's about it really. So, and big 2-metre Peter, 2 goals. So he's playing well as well. All right, guys. Next game, we'll leave it to the side.
Chrissy was having a love affair with 2-metre Peter as well on Friday night.
I love 2-metre Peter as well.
You do.
All right, next game, guys. This is a game that shocked me. Well, actually, no, I tipped North Melbourne. Last week, if you can remember. I did say North were going to win. I don't know. I can't remember. But 13-9-87 North Melbourne defeated the Gold Coast Suns 12-11-83. Jeez, North Melbourne finally get a win. I mean, it's the second win of the season, but it just felt like for ages they hadn't won anything. And, they're getting pretty close to winning. They had some really close games against Collingwood and a few other teams. So it's good to see them win. Now, I didn't watch the game, so I'm going to rely on you guys to tell us about it. But Larky had 3 goals. Long had 2. Day had 2. Teakle had 2. Is that Teakle from Port Adelaide? It is 2. There you go. They picked him up in the mid-season draft. He was a good. He was not a bad ruckman for us. Davis Uniacke, 30 touches, 1 goal, just absolutely smashed it. Zerha had a shit game, 9 disposals. He had a goal, but only 9 touches. So, yeah, Sheasel, 35 touches. Someone was talking about him All Australian. I don't know about that, but 35 touches is not a bad outing with 1 goal. Still, Gold Coast struggle to win away from home, and that's the big story as well. So, King of the North, did you watch this one?
I watched the end of it and probably most of the second half, and I don't know. Gold Coast really should have gone on with it, I would have thought, and they just can't. They just can't get it together when they play away from home. Good on North for their win, and you've got to break that hoodoo. J Crom knows well about if you can't win away from home, then you haven't got a chance getting into the 8. So they've got that problem. I'm just waiting for the exodus from Richmond to head north to the sunny Gold Coast in 2025, and he gets some senior players up there to turn things around.
What happened to your best mate, Ned Flanders?
Ned Flanders?
How'd he go?
How did he go, Chrissy?
Oh, my God. That's your best mate. You don't even know how he went.
I know. I've gone off him for a couple of weeks, but that's all right.
What's happening, King? You used to have all the stats ready. Now you're relying on me for your stats. What's going on?
Well, you were stealing my stats thunder, so I thought I'd.
Take it easy, your stats thunder. I was just
doing
it
because stats stealing.
Flanders got 1 goal, 27 touches. So yeah, pretty
27.
good game.
We want to see over 30. So they've moved him. They've moved him into the midfield, and it's probably a better move to get him out of there because he was copping a bit of slack for useless disposals. So let's see how he goes in the new position.
Okay,
but I will be back on the Sam Flanders bandwagon next week, so don't worry about that.
And also, King, if you just move your phone away from the mic because you're getting a lot of static.
Sorry about that.
No,
sorry about that, chat.
That's all right. All right. J Crom, did you catch this one?
No, I didn't, but I'm happy for North Melbourne. Second win of the year? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, second win.
Look, Gold Coast, they're the Crows of 2023. Just can't win away. So I loved Hardwick's interview after the game, man.
How good was that?
Yes. Does he get a fine for swearing like that?
Took a lesson out of Johnny Carlton.
He did. Did he get away with it?
Yeah,
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, he got away with it. Yeah.
That's good.
There you go.
I didn't even know the West Coast coach was gone, so I wouldn't have known whether there was a fine given out, would I?
That's true.
So, Gold Coast. I can't see them getting in the 8 if they keep this up. So they have to pick up some games away. They're very good at home, but terrible away. And it's just a recipe of not making the 8. And but happy for North. The young players are coming together, and you never know, they might win 1 or 2 more by the end of the season.
Yeah, 100%. Johnny Carlton?
Yeah, I didn't watch this game. I was going in and out. But, the talking points are basically, obviously, Dimmer's interview was, it was a bit funny that he took a lesson out of Johnny Carlton, which is always good. The real talking point is, North are now off the bottom of the ladder, which is good to hear for North Melbourne fans. They're up and about. They've gone crazy, so they're not on the bottom of the ladder anymore. But obviously Gold Coast still can't win away from home, and this was a perfect game to win away from home. So big game this week for Gold Coast. Chris will know all about that, but big game for the Gold Coast this week. So
huge game for both teams. Huge game for both teams. I'm telling you, it's like a crossroads. You can either go, or actually T-junction. You either go one way or the other, and that's where both teams. That's what it is. This game is so important to both teams. So, I'll talk about that later. But anything else you want to say, Johnny? Is that it?
No, that's it, mate. That's it.
All right, guys. We're going to go to the next game. The game that I was at. My boys, Port Adelaide, 15-12-102, defeated the Bulldogs 8-6-54. I was there after last week against St Kilda. I was like, Yeah, I wasn't expecting too much. Like I didn't know what to expect. Didn't know what to expect. Were we going to come out and play good football, or were we going to just play that shitty game that we saw against St Kilda? So I wasn't optimistic, but like, you know, at home, you know, against the Bulldogs have been in not too bad form. There's always a chance, and I've seen us play good football before. Like, we have played good football. Like, we can do it. There is a good. Once they get it, we can play well, and if our momentum, our form is good, we can beat nearly any team. So I knew they could do that. Was it going to come out? I didn't know at the time. So I was sitting there with my son, and then the game started, and it was just, you could just tell they were on. You could just tell the midfield was on, the defense was on, even the forwards. Georgiades 5 goals. You had Rosie and Butters just picking apart their midfield. They just looked on. It's funny what a win can do, even a shit win like the week before. They just looked like they did in that first half of the season where they were playing really well. Todd Marshall, I was bagging him last week, but there was a lot of stuff he did. I know he didn't kick many goals, but the chases he did, the tackling he did, that's what we want. Tackle, pressure. The pressure was up from everyone, especially Todd Marshall, and he had a good game. As I said, Georgiades 5 goals, unbelievable. Horn Francis, when he went forward, he was great too, especially in the midfield. Butters was great, scored a killer goal on the run. Our backline looked settled. They looked settled without Radigalia there. They really did. I don't know why. Radigalia, I think, shouldn't play in the back line. I reckon he should, if they're going to play him again, play him in the forward line. You know, he's a big body. We need a big body in there. So we do lack a bit of height down there when we lose Radigalia, but Logan Evans was great for a second gamer or third gamer, wherever, I think third gamer. So composed. He was really good. Like, got into the right positions, took marks, set up a few plays. He was really good. So for a first-year player, and also J Crom's favourite Port player, Lockie Jones. He was good. Finally, you know what was happening. Normally, he's been so bad, and but every time he'd go near the ball, he'd do something good. People were cheering because they were so happy to see him play well. So, it was good. The whole team played well. The Bulldogs were off. We were on. That was pretty much it. Georgiades is the negatives from it. Georgiades is suspended for one game. I don't know if they're going to fight that suspension. I'm not sure. But, he hit someone. So, that's unfortunate because he's in good form. So, it's going to suck not having him next week. And who else? No, that's about it, really. We nearly got... Zerk Thatcher was good again. He was really good again. The only thing I'll say about Zerk Thatcher is, like, when he gets the ball and he's trying to set up a play, he always turns it over. Like, it's just that he's good. He defends really well, and then he just lets him down with the kicking. So he's just going to work on that. But look, overall, happy Port supporter. We're back, baby. We're back. This game coming up is a big one. As Johnny Carlton just stated, huge game for Port Adelaide. And it's make or break, I reckon. This week is going to make or break, I reckon, the season. Because we've said it before, it's so close in that top 8. And one win can skyrocket you, and one loss can just bring you all the way out of the 8. So I just think that this is so important. This game it does get hard for Port in the next few rounds. So this game is crucial for us playing finals. So, happy Port supporter. 2 weeks ago I was a miserable mess, and that's what footy does to you, man. It's like a roller coaster. So love my team. Happy they won, and can't compare. Bulldogs, I don't know what to say about the Bulldogs. They were just off. They were off. They had a few Norton going down didn't help them in that first quarter. So we'll see what they do this week against. Is it who they play this week? I think Brisbane. I can't remember who they play.
Carlton.
They played Carlton. Geez, so that's going to be an interesting game as well. That'll be an interesting game, but we'll see what they do. But yeah, I don't know where the Bulldogs land. They could definitely make the 8, or they could slide it. They're just that roundabouts team. So King of the North, you watched this one live. What do you think, man? It's good to see Port come back, eh?
We did the triple header on the watch-alongs, and this was the first one. And it was a good game. Port all-round team performance. So Home Alone was good as well, and Horn Francis probably the two standouts besides the 5 goals. But just a really good team performance. And if they can just get that rhythm going and play that way and play as a team, then they'll stick in the top 8.
Yep. 100%. All right, J Crom.
Yeah, Port really surprised me in this match. I thought it would be a much closer game, but they came out firing. It was the Butters and Rosie show. On the Bulldogs side, I think they were very disappointing. The Bont didn't look like he was at his last few weeks' form. And, to credit to Port, they didn't give him a sniff. So a big win for Port Adelaide, brings the momentum back for them. And they're back in the 8. So, looking strong.
Johnny Carlton, I know you watched this one. What do you think, man? What do you think of Port Adelaide? Are we back, in a sense? Are we back?
Well, if you boys know, my bold call last week was Port Adelaide to win by 35 points. So I nearly got it.
It was too. Far out.
I was 10 points off. off.
Yeah.
Anyways, look, I told you a couple of weeks, Christos. I said to you, confidence, mate. That's all you need. And you went to St Kilda last week at Marvel. I know you just got the win there, but the main thing that you got out of that was confidence. Was a win. The boys had confidence. Came back to Adelaide Oval, and Connor Rosie just showed why he should be the captain of Port Adelaide, because he had a captain's game and a half. He was everywhere. Butters, he's been doing it all year. Jordy Artis, mate, he couldn't stop scoring, that bloke. It might be his Greek genetics into him, but he can't stop scoring. But yeah, he was fabulous as well. But yeah, look, Port were really fantastic. They are all around. I told you about Bulldogs. They're going to be a very inconsistent team. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not good. So I've told you that from the start. They're a very mid-card team. This guy's chanting Collingwood. I don't know what you're chanting Collingwood about. You're out of the A, but anyways. But yeah, as I said, look, Bulldogs hard hit. Big game against the Blues this week on Cripper's 200th. So yeah, big game. So, but yeah, congratulations to Port Adelaide. I told you so. Bold call. Nearly done it again.
You did, man. You did, and you're good with your bold calls, man. You're good with your bold calls. Just quick mention, as I said before, Hinkley, if you're listening, put Jason Horn-Francis in that forward line. I reckon a 60-40 split in your midfield to forward. He scored 3 goals. I mean, he's fantastic in that forward line. He is good in the middle. But we've got bulls like Ollie Wines. We've got Rosie. We've got Butters that can go through there. You got Mead. You've got Drew. Put him up forward, man. The guy can kick goals. So that's what I think. That's my message to the coaching panel if they're listening. But anyway, well done, Port Adelaide. Well done. It's the Port show. Take it easy, J Crom. Take it easy. All right.
Everyone's complaining that we're talking.
Too bad, mate. Too bad. I'm up and about, mate. My team won, so I'm going to. All right. We'll go to the next game. Geelong versus Hawthorn. 16-14, 110 to 9-5-59. Hawthorn. Geez, this was. I didn't watch the game because I was coming back from Adelaide Oval, but I really thought the Hawks were going to give Geelong a bit of just a show there. But Geelong are in good form. They're in good form, and Hawks looked average. They looked average again. So, I think they lost one of their really good players in Mitch Lewis. I think he's out for the season. I think he's done an ACL, which is really tough for them. But Cameron scored 4 goals, close 4 goals. Neil scored 2. De Koning scored 2. Rowan 2. So there are a lot of different goal scorers here. Hawthorn just didn't look like it at all. So, back to the drawing board for Hawthorn. Makes it a bit tough now. They can still make the 8, but it does make it a bit tougher now for them. But, guys, I didn't watch this one. I know the King of the North. You did a watch along. What do you reckon, man?
I did. Yeah, no, I was expecting better. And unfortunately not having their general Sicily there to guide them around the back and get them going really showed. But it was I was talking to Johnny Carlton on the weekend show, and it was like men against boys as far as like quality goes. And Geelong just at home just made them look really average. So really top performance by Geelong. All over the ground, they were really good, and they just shut down the Hawthorn's run and Hawthorn's pressure, and well coached against Hawthorn. So it was concerning to see where they looked like they were coming, but that was a real kick to sort of go, well, this is where we are at the moment. So but well done, Geelong.
Yep, 100%. J Crom, did you get a glimpse of this one?
No, not this one, but look, Geelong, fine form out of nowhere again. They look like they were one of the teams looking to slip out of the 8, but they've turned it around quick. I do like their young players in Dempsey, man. He's a player. Look, no Hawkins as well. They're doing well. And, even though I don't rate their midfield, they've made some changes. They've actually started playing Stewart in the centre bounces. So they have tinkered a little bit and it's playing off. So they're looking strong again.
100%. Johnny Carlton, can Geelong make finals from here? And
look, a couple of weeks ago when I watched Geelong live against Carlton, they looked absolutely ridiculous. They couldn't kick a ball. They couldn't move. They were slow. But then, on the weekend against Hawthorn, they played amazing. Sam De Koning in the ruck now too. So that's another move as well. So, the Geelong are changing everything. So, it's paying off. No Hawkins. But the last 2 weeks against Essendon and Hawthorn have been very impressive. So, back in the top 8 this again for another week. But can they make top 8? I don't know. There's a lot of teams fighting for that 8th spot. So, it's going to be very tricky. One game and you could be out of the 8. So, very. So, big game this week on Friday night. If they can somehow beat Collingwood on Friday night, then, they should have every right to be in the final race this year. So.
And the Hawks, where do they go from here, man? Do you reckon they can still make it?
Look, Hawthorn, they've won 7 of their last 8 before coming into this game. They were due for a loss. But as I said, Hawthorn supporters should be very happy about how they're going this year. No one expected them to be 1 game away from the 8. So, as I said, Hawthorn fans, just keep fighting, keep having that confidence, and go again next week. So, don't drop your heads now. So, you've come all this way. So,
100%, 100%. I think we found Johnny Carlton's his double, not his double, but that the same supporter, but in Collingwood. Look, this guy here, Kid Laurie fan. He's like the Johnny Carlton of Collingwood.
He's doing my head in.
He's the Johnny Carlton of Collingwood. Far out. There we go. So, welcome in.
You've been very patient, Johnny Carlton. I'm impressed. Well
I'm
done.
very impressed.
Mate, I'm about to go crazy.
All right, guys. Next game. Well, this is the game we want to hear all about. GWS 18-8, 116. Defeated Carlton 16-8, 104. Haven't said that for a while. Heard that Carlton's been defeated, but they were. Look, we watched this game. We did the watch along with the watch along to it, and it was a good game, man. That first quarter, we just saw Carlton play their best footy. 8 goals to 3 or something, and it was sizzling. It was like wow, and like you just thought Carlton just had the game by the jaw, man, by the neck, you know. But then the second quarter started, and I don't know what happened. Like they just kind of like stopped. I don't know. It was like I don't know what happened. They just stopped. It was strange, and GWS just started playing their game. They got on top of them, especially in that third quarter. Jesse Hogan was running mucks in that forward line. Caniglio stopped Cincotta. Cincotta was trying to tag him, but I don't know. Caniglio somehow found a way to stop him because he's been amazing. Cincotta, for the whole year, he's been really good, especially the last few games. And Caniglio somehow stifled his impact. Kerno was hardly sighted. In that last quarter, he did get a few. He tried in that fourth quarter to bring the game back, but it just wasn't enough. Harry didn't do much after the first quarter. Their stars were really down. Walsh wasn't at his best. Cripps tried, but he wasn't at his best either. It was just a weird game. Like you just did not like. It was weird to watch. You know, GWS. You know they've been in not the best form, and to.
What do you want about?
Who?
You.
What?
You're talking nonsense. Cripps wasn't at his best. What else do you want from him? He was getting tagged all game. He kicked 30 disposals and a goal. What else do you want from him?
What was his disposals?
30 disposals and a goal.
He's the leading disposal
sorry.
And then you got Harry didn't do much after the first quarter. He kicked 5 goals. He did same as Jordy
kick 5
Arden.
goals.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he?
This bloke, he doesn't. What are you talking about, Chris C?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
triggering me.
Yeah. 5 goals. All right. He scored 5 goals. All right. He scored 5 goals. But, you know, apart from that, he was not as impactful as, other games.
Apart from that,
yeah.
5 goals.
That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah,
Mate, he's coming fourth in the Coleman. What do you want about? Have you
all
not
right.
looked at
I'm
the
sorry,
Coleman?
man.
He's come fourth.
Relax. All right. I made a mistake. McKay was good. Cripps was good.
Mackay, not McKay.
Mackay.
Oh,
It says
my
McKay.
God.
It says KYY.
It's the Adelaide accent, okay? We say pants.
Pants. We say pants. Anyway, the end of the day, they played better. GWS played better for longer, and that's why they won. So, apologies to Mackay and Cripps. I missaw that. So, but anyway, I'll get to King of the North first. You're a Carlton supporter. How'd you feel, man, after that loss?
It was very impressive the first quarter, but you got to give credit where credit's due, and GWS probably played their best game of the season against Carlton, and really show they had to win this one, and it was just a really good performance by GWS. They were all over Carlton. I'll leave the other comments about who got put in the team to Johnny Carlton, but yeah, it was just a really well-oiled team performance by GWS, and give them credit where credit's due. We'll fight back, and it's just a good, you need a loss like that to be able to fix a few mistakes that you've got leading up to the finals and things like that. So I wouldn't take too much out of that. It was a bit of a shock, and on how good we're going. And but yeah, they just shut us down. They tagged. Walsh was well and truly tagged. He's usually getting 30, 35 disposals. He got 15. So yeah, I'd say good on GWS, but Carlton will be back.
Can someone mute this guy, please? Please. This child. He's 8 years old, and he just keeps spamming the exact same thing. Just Mute him, please.
You can't mute him, man. He's a supporter, and you doing that is going to do it more.
Saying the same thing over
Yeah.
and over and over.
What's he saying?
He's just
Well, look
spamming.
at the stats, man. He just keeps saying it every time.
All right, we'll do it for you. We'll do it for you, Johnny Carlton. Just 1 sec.
So annoying.
Yeah, you can't spam, kid.
No spamming, or we'll block it, man. We'll block it. So no spamming, all right? No spamming in the chat. We know you love Collingwood, but no spamming in the chat, all right?
Right.
We don't want to have that in our chat, all right? But we appreciate you coming in, and but yeah, no more spamming. Anyway, J Crom.
Yeah, look, I didn't watch the game. I was just checking the scores, and checked at halftime. Looked like Carlton were cruising, and then checked at full time. GWS won. But look, I'm going to pass this over to my mate Paddy Cripps there, waiting to talk. So I'll let him go.
Johnny Carlton. Can I quickly, before we go, can I say Tom DeCone, did he have a good game?
No.
No, he wasn't his best, was he? Wasn't his best.
No.
But anyway, Leroy, if you keep going, you're going to get blocked, man. Nomad, welcome in. We'll block you if you do it one more time. Too late. You're gone.
Maggie stepped in. Good on you,
She
Dougie.
stepped in. Too late. You were warned. You were warned. Anyway, Johnny Carlton, give us your thoughts, man. And apologies for the stuff up, man. All right. Take it easy, all right?
All good. Wow. Yeah, look, obviously a lot of people wanted Johnny Carlton on Saturday night because they were desperate to hear what he had to say.
We were.
So I felt like a popular man on Saturday night.
Very.
But yeah, look, the first quarter, wow. Absolute wow. Like, I did not expect that at all. But then, classic Carlton just show up again. Just let teams come into the game, and it's just, Anyways, it started from the team selection. I was very upset with Vossi's selections this week. So, always as a sub, as much as I've been giving always shit. Always as a sub. Hewitt got dropped when we needed him the most. We needed 2 rucks this week because the coating was not fully fit. It was just, poor selection. Giancotta on Cornelio, which was weird as well. He should have gone to Toby Green. But, as I said on the show, it was just, it was very disappointing. But, to be honest, I'm glad we've lost this week. I'd rather we lose away from home on the road than we lose in Melbourne. So I'm glad it's finally done. Hopefully now the boys have known. Look, the last 5 weeks we've been undefeated. No one could beat us. We've finally got our paycheck now. Someone can actually beat us. We're not unbeatable. So I'm glad it's come now. And hopefully for the last 7 weeks we can show how good we are and how good we have been. So as I said, I want to forget about it as soon as possible. So let's focus on next week, please.
Yeah, no worries, man. Understandable. A loss is always hard, especially when you're 8 goals up. Like that would have been tough to see that come back. It's always hard. I hate when you're up and then they come back. It's the worst feeling, isn't it? It's the worst feeling. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And I think Carlton. I still think Carlton are a top 2 side, and they're going to be right up there in the pointy end. I really believe that. So, all right, next game. Freo Richmond 6-9, 105 Freo, 7-12, 54 Richmond. Pretty easy win for Freo. They keep their 3rd spot. I didn't watch this one because we're watching the Carlton game. King of the North, you didn't watch this one either, did you?
Which one was this? The
Freo
one.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do Freo.
Yeah. So, J Crom, did you watch this one?
My God, this guy's black again.
Where?
I did watch a little bit because I had my Maltese on this one. Fremantle did the business here. No one really stood out for me, really, but Yeah, look, good win for Richmond. Keeps them in the top 4 for now. And, they keep going on to next week.
Yeah. Johnny Carlton, you probably wouldn't have watched this one either because you're watching the other game. But
I didn't watch this game, but yeah, very shocking that Freo only won by that much. I would have thought they would have won by a lot more, but yeah, as I said, now look, Richmond bottom of the ladder now, where they belong, 18th. Instead of getting silver cups, you're getting a wooden spoon this year. So congratulations, added to the trophy cabinet. But a good wooden spoon would be good for the end of the year. But as I said, yeah, look, Freo should have won by more, but too good in Perth, and yeah, they move on to next week, so should be a very good game. I think they've got Hawthorn, so should be a very good game.
Yeah, just quickly, Brayshaw 35 touches, Sarong 27. Brayshaw was massive for them with 1 goal as well. Goals, yeah, Tracy had 5 goals. Bolton Shea Bolton had 4 goals for Richmond, and then it was all. Frederick had 2, Young had 2. But
yeah, the dark horse. Actually.
They are, man. I mean, they're a good defensive side, and now they're starting to get their scoring happening. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. If you have to go play them over there in WA, it's gonna be a tough task, I think. So I know Port Adelaide has to go there the last round of the season to play them. So yeah, good on Freo. Richmond, as you said, bottom of the ladder. Not going anywhere. So, all right, next game, guys. Melbourne versus West Coast. 7-10, 112 the Demons. 8-10, 58 West Coast. This was a pretty boring game. Like I watched a bit of it, but I didn't really enjoy it. Like, it was a bit boring. I know the King did a watch along. There was a few other games that day that were a lot better. But Melbourne flexed their muscles a bit. But yeah, West Coast did come back in that second half and made it a bit of a game, but yeah, they were too good at Melbourne at the end. Cosy Pickett was great. I got the stats here, but let's have a look. So yeah, Rivers 29, Windsor 25, Salem 23, Kelly had 23. He was the most disposal getters for West Coast. Elliot Yeo had a quietish game, 21 disposals, so he was not very influential. Was Waterman playing? Yeah, Waterman only scored 2 goals. So now it says here on my thing, Gawn was injured. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Ankle.
a big loss. Yeah, it's a big. I don't know how long he's out for, but we've
3
said it
weeks.
before. 3 weeks. See, that's a big loss. It's a huge loss for Melbourne coming up if they want to make finals.
No Gawn and Petrarca this week. So
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So, King of the North, you watched this one. What do you think, man?
I did. Yeah, I did. I was hoping for better out of West Coast. I know they did come to Melbourne and you got the Melbourne crowd, but another small 30,000 people turn up to the MCG to watch Melbourne. So yeah, their supporters aren't coming out to see them. Melbourne were just better all over the ground, really. Gawn was probably 2 foot taller than everybody else on the field, and the clearances were pretty even, but they were just winning everything out of the from the clearances. So they shut down Harley Reid, they shut down Waterman as well. So yeah, they did really well to just cover off. Harley Reid tried, but yeah, he was just not necessarily tagged, but yeah, they had him covered. But yeah, he tried his best, and Waterman was down there. He was down back a lot. Waterman was playing down back quite a bit, but yeah, just not good enough. And Melbourne got the win, as they should.
Well, this was the game that kind of sacked Adam Simpson. Yeah, it was not a good day for West Coast. J Crom.
Yeah, I didn't watch too much of this game. Yeah, Melbourne get the win. I'm just glad the Crows didn't sell the farm for Oliver, because that bloke seems like he's gone downhill. But yeah, look, Gorney out. Yeah, I wanted to ask you, Johnny Carlton, should I bring in Tom de Koning for Gorn and my super coach? But I don't know if Pitternet's going to come back and destroy his scores, so I don't know. Anyway.
Personally, I think there's better ruckmans than de Koning, but super coach terms, but I wouldn't be bringing in de Koning, that's for sure. So,
right. Well, yeah, good on Melbourne. I think they're going to struggle without Petrarca and Gawn. Yeah, 2 big losses. Yeah, 2-3 weeks for Gorney, so it's going to hurt them really.
Another thing as well. Clayton Oliver, 14 touches, as you said, only 14 touches, 5 kicks, 9 handballs. So
yeah, I don't know what's happened to him, man.
Yeah, lost the plot.
Dropped off.
Yep. Johnny Carlton, what do you think, man?
Yeah, look, I watched this game a little bit, not too much. Yeah, look, very disappointing for West Coast fans. They know that they can play better, and they just was disappointing from the start. And fun fact, since the 2018 Grand Final, West Coast have only played 9 times at the MCG for 6 years.
Pretty bad, isn't it?
Jeez.
9 times in 6 years only for West Coast at the MCG, and you have to play the granny there. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know how they escaped with that, but yeah, look, first time in 2 years for the Eagles to come to the G. So, but yeah, look, Melbourne too strong. Without Petrarca, they're finding all right. They did well against Brisbane last week, and they won again this week. So everyone thought, they were going to drop off, but yeah, without Petrarca, they've done it well, and it's going to be a big test now with Petrarca and both gone out, and they're going up against the top 4 team this week. So, yeah, very, very big game for Melbourne. So, we'll see how good they are this week. So,
yep, 100%. And I shipped to Boston said Chris Pickett took a contender. Did he? A Mark of the Year contender, is that right?
Yeah, Cozzy, yeah.
Yeah. No, he's a gun. He is a gun. All right, next game, guys. St Kilda versus Sydney. Far out. 13-6-84 to 11-16-82. 2-point margin. Sydney loses 2 in a row. This is the watch-along you should have done, King. This was the exciting game.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought, man? We were at Marvel Stadium last week. I remember sitting there going, shit, St Kilda have got Sydney next week. Remember we were talking to that guy? Like that Scottish guy, and he was saying, we've got Sydney next week, it's going to be really tough. And here we sit, a week later, and they're winners. So, huge game from St Kilda. Like last week, they looked, and Port Adelaide looked shot. They just did not look like a team that was going to beat a top team. But there you go. They beat Sydney, and unbelievable. Sydney do lose Heaney, as it was reported before, for a week after a strike. I only watched a lot because I was doing a lot of family stuff that day, so I didn't watch too much football that day, but I did watch the ending. It was really exciting. McDonald had the shot again, and he missed again. It's just, how would you feel, man? 2 weeks in a row, the guy can't catch a break. But look, Sydney, everyone's going, you can't write Sydney off. They're still the top team, and only losing by a few points. Their game is still strong, I think, and they just played a really good St Kilda outfit that night. I think getting what's his name down back. What's his name? I'm trying to find his name. Dougal Howard for them. Dougal Howard for them. That came in. He played well down there. Gave him. Wilkie was great, but allowed players to run off because he was more of a lockdown. But yeah, Howard was good. Dougal Howard was good for him. I thought that his inclusion that this week was big for the Saints. But yeah, King of the North, you missed out on this one, man. You missed out on this one.
I did.
What'd you think, man?
Well, I've just got to say that I think the St Kilda and Port Adelaide form line needs to be watched, because here we are, two teams played absolute crap the week before, and then they come and both win the following week. So there we go. who knows how footy's going to go? But yeah, no, it was good on St Kilda for getting the win. Sydney, my friend Johnny Carlton is going to say that all about Sydney in a minute. I know exactly what he's going to say, so I'm not going to say it. But yeah, good on them. And I reckon the Heaney suspension, like the guy was falling, and he just accidentally hit him. So yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't intentional. I didn't think, but yeah, he was like slipping. He was slipping and just copped him on the way past. So accidentally.
I think he
So,
saw
yeah,
him.
pretty harsh.
I think he saw him. I think that's the reason. Like he looked at him and he did it, and then
Right.
I don't. I think I've got to have a look at it again. But
Yeah,
so
but yeah, Sydney are beatable, and good on St Kilda for getting the win.
yep, J Crom.
Yeah, look, this just goes to show, it can be anyone any day. This is exactly what the AFL want, a tight competition. I mean, if Sydney were going to lose some form, you might as well do it before the finals. You know what I mean? Get your act together and get another run on in the finals. But look, like Chris C mentioned, they're still a strong outfit. They're still going to probably finish minor premiers. But yeah, look, St Kilda, they went in there with a game plan. They executed it and got the win. And yeah, good on them. And takes the pressure off Ross Lyon a little bit.
Yeah, it does a little bit, 100%. Johnny Carlton, you were watching this one.
I only watched the first half because I had to go to my mate's house to watch the Brisbane game, so I only watched the end. So, yeah, look, I said to you a couple of weeks ago, I was like, the real question is, can Sydney play good in Melbourne? I know this is only against St Kilda, and I know it's Marvel, not the MCG, but they've lost it again in Melbourne. When it comes to finals, they gotta play in Melbourne. They can't play in Sydney in the grand final, so they needed to come here and show that they can play in Melbourne. But yeah, it didn't seem to happen. But yeah, look, St Kilda, they had nothing to lose for. Their season's already done. They just wanted to come in and show fight and some support and give their fans a little bit of celebration. So, and that's what they did. They had nothing to lose. They took the game on when they were 30 points down, and they turned out to be victorious. Sydney had everything to play for, and St Kilda didn't. So, this show just goes to show what you can do when you have nothing on the line. So, I can't hear you.
We have to lip read now.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
What happened there?
Can you hear me
There he
now?
is.
There it is.
We
Yeah.
can hear you now.
Hey,
Yeah.
KP. Yeah, no, they're definitely a good side, and I'm talking about Sydney, but yeah, I think, yeah, they're gonna have like all great teams, like maybe lose a bit before the end of the season, and maybe this is their turn to lose. So definitely gonna be up there. But as Johnny Carlton said, can they win in Melbourne is the thing. So all right. But well done to St Kilda. Well done. All right, last game of the round, guys. It is the Brisbane Lions 14-13-97 to the Crows 13-86. Watched a little bit of this one. The Crows were valiant and they were in defeat. They tried their best. They just were chasing tail all night long, and they came, pretty close at one stage, but then Brisbane just kept going forward. Brisbane are looking great. Their offensive game is unbelievable. They're so good. As I said, the Crows were not too bad, but it's always going to be a tough task going over to the Gabba to play the Lions. Negatives for the Crows. Isaac Rankin now out for 4 weeks. I don't know. J Crom, did they contest?
Yeah, news of literally AFL was just tweeted 2 minutes ago, and it's been upheld. So the four-match ban will stand.
Yeah. So he hit someone. I don't know if anyone saw it, but he hit Starcevic off the ball, knocked him out pretty much, concussed him, and I mean, you can't do that anymore. If Sam Powell Pepper got 3 weeks, I think this is a fair thing. So, if you talk about the old school days where people, the old school days where people were getting knocked out and nothing was happening, this is the AFL now, and shit happens, and if you do it, you're going to get penalised. So big loss for the Crows though. 4 games, he's your playmaker, he's your best player, and to lose him is a big loss. But look, they at the end of the day, they still played well, and but they just couldn't get the job done. And Brisbane looked like $1 million. They really looked good. King of the North, did you watch this one?
I didn't watch this one. No, it's the only. Oh, I did. I was watching bits and pieces of it, but yeah, I thought Adelaide played really well. They were they went with them. Brisbane were better, but it wasn't anything to be ashamed of. They put a good performance on in Adelaide, and that was that was good for the supporters to see that. So well done to the Crows for a good performance, but Brisbane just too good on the day.
Yep. J Crom, give us your thoughts, man.
Yeah, look, obviously I've gotten to that point of the season where, look, emotion's sort of out now. We're just hopefully finishing strong. I'm actually hoping we finish bottom 4 for that top 4 draft pick now. But, yeah, look, the Crows didn't play too bad. I'm glad we didn't get smashed. I'm glad that it is another honourable loss. But, yeah, look, for me, Brisbane were in control in that game. We had our moments. I think there were some real dodgy decisions with the umpires again, but I'm not putting that to blame this week. It's just what it is. But yeah, look, Rankin, I kind of agree. It was on purpose. He did try to just hit him in the chest, but he did collect his head. So I think the 4 weeks is justified. But yeah, look, for Crows, it's just about, we're playing young players now. Zach Taylor's getting a bit of a run off the bench. Billy Dowley's staying in the squad. So we just need to keep leading these youngsters for the rest of the year. And for us, it's all about 2025. So, but on Brisbane, I think they're heading towards top 4. I really do. And they're a good side, and they're starting to wake up and be the premiership favourites as they were at the start of the year. So, yeah, good on Brisbane.
Yep. Johnny Carlton, you were watching this one with your mate. Was he happy with the result?
Oh, fun fact. I coached Zachy Taylor in under 12s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know. Now he's in the AFL. I didn't even realise.
Yeah, he's come off the bench twice. So
yeah. Wow. So yeah, good for Zach Taylor. Yeah, he was a good footballer when I was coaching him. Yeah, look, I was at the mate's house. We're all Brisbane there, so yeah, it was, as I said, it was a happy household. We were just sitting back, eating some snacks. Yeah, I said a couple of weeks ago, Brisbane. I don't think they're going to lose another game from here onwards. They just look way better than they have in the first half. And I said they're going to make top 4. So yeah, they keep proving and they keep winning. And look, Adelaide straight to fight. One thing about Adelaide, they're a very accurate team. Adelaide, they don't seem to score a lot of behinds. They're very, very accurate in front of goal, so that's good to know. So, quick question: is Riley coming back this year or no? Is he out for the season?
So, which Riley?
Thorthorpe.
He should be coming in this. He'll be this week back for the first time.
Yeah, well, hopefully we see that beautiful beard because he looks like a bear now. So, yeah, good news for the Adelaide boys. But, yeah, as I said, Brisbane too good. And, yeah, they keep strolling on. So, I have spots off for Lions. So, I was very happy on a Sunday night.
Quick question for you, Johnny Carlton. Lockie Neal, right? He's flying under the radar again. 3 goals, 36 touches, right? Is he a Brownlow threat to Cripper? Because you got to think about it. I mean, he'll probably he's probably the only person that's going to get most of his team won't get as many votes as him. I reckon he's the barometer of their team. Do you reckon? Any other, who's taking Dunkley? Maybe might take some votes off.
Dunkley, McCluggage, Zorko. I reckon those type of boys will take votes off Neil, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he's got less comp.
Yeah, so I feel like Neil, it will be a Brownlow threat, but there's a lot more to a threat to Cripper. I reckon Nick Dacos is a threat, real big threat. Zachy Merritt as well. He doesn't get a lot of votes by his other teammates as well. And another one as well, Freo, Caleb Sarong has been flying under the radar too. So Sarong might be up there too. And you can't forget the Bont. How good's the Bont having of a season before the game he just played on the weekend? So look, a lot of threats to Cripper. But yeah, now Heaney's gone, so that's another one we can not worry about. But yeah, it's
interesting. Well, Lucky Neil would have got. I reckon he got 3 votes for that game, 100%. I reckon.
Easily, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that is the rounds. Before we go to the banana, we're gonna look at the ladder. Sydney Swans on top still. Carlton a second. Freo a third still. Essendon 4th. Geelong 5th. Port Adelaide 6th. 7th is Brisbane and 8th is GWS. Guys, that top 8, anyone can go. What do you guys reckon? Is that top 8 we're looking at the end, or do you reckon a Collingwood, a Melbourne, a Western Bulldogs is going to sneak in, or even a Gold Coast?
I only have one change, and I see Collingwood making the 8, and for who? Either Geelong or Giants for me drop out.
King, what do you reckon?
I don't know we were talking about it on Sunday, and the 8 looks pretty. The 8 looks pretty good. There's so it's either Melbourne or Collingwood.
The reason I don't see Melbourne making it now is 4 weeks without Gawn.
Yeah, true.
Not there too.
Yep.
So yeah,
and Bulldogs are too hot and cold, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Gold Coast can't win away from home.
No, so that's not going to be enough points. Yeah.
Hawthorn, I don't know if they can pull up something smoky. It's there, but yeah, look how good Richmond at 18th right now. Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, anything from 14 down, I don't think they can do anything. But from 13 up, there's still a chance.
Yeah.
So. All right. Beautiful. All right. Now, it's that time of the night, guys. It's that time of the night. The banana's coming out. Johnny Carlton's Banana of the Week. Here we go.
Johnny Carlton's round 17 Banana of the Week goes to Michael Voss and the Carlton coaching panel.
Wow, there we go. Cop that,
boys. Cop that. You juices. Can't believe you dropped Hewitt and you bring in and make always the sub and you keep Fantasia. You keep Fantasia out of everyone. You keep Fantasia. Please.
Crazy.
Did he rip it up the week before?
You loving him.
One game gets lost on the ladder. Stuff, man.
Just last week you were singing Fantasia.
Yeah, you were.
You gotta bring it up. Like, come on, four goals against Richmond, last on the ladder. He did that against second last on the ladder, so I'll give him credit. But now they're last. Forget about it.
And how is Zoe the sub? Like, I couldn't believe that.
Yeah. How is Zoe the sub? I have no clue. And how Hewitt dropped? No clue.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go. Good banana.
Good, but that was a good banana. I didn't expect that one. I thought you were going to give it to King for the shortness, but it didn't happen. So.
Yeah, he was there. He was second. He was second close. Don't worry about that.
All right, guys. We're going to start the tipping, the fixture. Go through the fixture and do our tips. So then we'll call it a night. So all right, here we go. So first game of the week: Collingwood versus Geelong at the MCG Friday night, 7:10 p.m. Oh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go Geelong just because they're in good form, and I think Collingwood have just got too many injuries at the moment. Now, are they going to bring back McStay? Oh, here we go.
Please.
Don't worry, don't worry, man. Don't worry. We got it under control, Johnny Carlton. We got it under control.
I need to take my angry medication, please. I need to take my meds.
Anyway, so I'm going for Geelong just because, they've got momentum. They're going really well. They're in good form, and I think they're going to just be a bit better than Collingwood. Collingwood, the only chance that Collingwood got, I reckon, if they use their speed, because they can be quick, but they do have a slow midfield as well. No, I'm going to go Geelong, but it'll be a close one. I reckon 5 to 10 points. So Geelong for me. King of the North.
I'm going the Pies.
J Crom.
I don't know, man. I'm going the Pies just because I don't know. I hate Geelong. I don't know why I hate that team so much. I just do. I'm going for Collingwood.
Johnny Carlton.
You should do, Grizzly.
I'm just looking at who's going to win, like who's in form. That's all I'm looking at. But when the Crows come up, I'll make sure that I won't tip the Crows. Don't worry about that. All right.
Wow, what did I deserve? Dig just
it's not you, man. It's your club. It's your club. Johnny Carlton.
And I'm going Collingwood too.
All right. So 1 Geelong, 3 Collingwood. Jeez. Is there a reason you guys are going Pies? What's the go? They got a lot of injuries. Like
MCG, they play well. Big crowd, Collingwood supporters.
I feel like it's their comeback game, to be honest.
Just hate them, man.
Okay, but if Collingwood lose this one, do you think they're done?
No,
they're not done yet.
Still 7 weeks, isn't there?
Yeah, true.
7 weeks to go.
Chris is lame. I'm the best. What are you talking about? All right. Next one. Next game. Sydney Swans versus North Melbourne at the SCG. I don't think Sydney loses 3 in a row, so I'm going to go the Swans by plenty. It's going to be like a massive... I reckon it's going to be a blowout. King of the North?
Yeah, Sydney for me.
J Crom?
It'll be a blowout, man. It'll be a bit more respectable than that.
Okay. Johnny Carlton.
I'm going Sydney too.
Yeah. All right, next game. Sorry, guys, wrong one. Next game is the Hawks versus the Dockers in Tasmania, UTAS Stadium. I mean, if Freo want to be a top 4 contender, this is a game they're going to have to win. But, do they go over to cold Tasmania and beat Freo? Hawks? I don't know. But I'm going to go Freo. I reckon they're in better form. It's going to be tough, I know. But I reckon they're just going to win. So Freo for me. King of the North.
Tassie, I'm going to go with the Hawks.
All right. J Crom.
Well, it's hard for me to pick this game without knowing the lineup because if Sicily's still out, I'm worried for the Hawks. But if Sicily's playing, I'm going Hawks.
All right. Johnny Carlton.
I'm going Hawthorn too.
Sorry, everyone's against me this week. All right. All right. All right. Big game at the Docklands. Western Bulldogs versus Carlton. Saturday afternoon.
Crippers 200th.
Yeah, I think it's going to be... I think after watching Bulldogs last week, yeah, I think Carlton will bounce back for Crippers 200th. Yeah, Carlton for me. King of the North?
Yeah, Carlton for me.
J Crom?
Well, I think this is game it around. I think it's going to be a good game. I think Bulldogs bounce back, but not... I don't know, man. Look, I'll go Carlton, but not confident.
Johnny Carlton, we know who you're going to go for, but...
For my Lord and Saviour, it's his baby's 200th. I adore you, my king. We will win for him. Have to.
Just say there's a loss, Johnny Carlton. I'm just saying. Hypothetically, I'm just saying if there's a loss, would it cut deep, this one?
Oh, 100%. I'll lose so much respect for them in 1 week. It's not even funny.
Yeah. It'll be hard because Crippers 200th, so
He's done everything for this club. He's brought them on his back.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm hoping for you, mate, that it's a win for you guys. So, all right. Next, Melbourne versus the Bombers at the MCG. It is a Saturday night game. This one should be interesting. Melbourne, I guess, they're in good form, but they've lost Gawn, no Petrarca. Essendon are in really good form. They're up and about. I think Essendon are going to be too good for Melbourne, so Essendon for me. King of the North?
Yeah, I think this will be a bit of a blockbuster, and but Essendon get the chockies.
J Crom?
Yeah, I'm loving Essendon's style of footy, man. I reckon they win.
Yep, and Johnny Carlton?
Yeah, no Gawn, no Petrarca. I think it's the Bombers. They get another win. For how, I don't know, but they get another win.
Yeah, I agree. All right, and the Crows versus St Kilda at Adelaide Oval. All right, Saints are up and about. Well, everyone knows I can't. Huh?
We always play an informed team.
Well, I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna always go. I can't. I've said it from the start. I can't ever go for the Crows, so I'm going St Kilda.
Is that forever, or are you going to change next year?
Oh, it depends how I feel, man. If you buy a membership and get a seat, I'll pick them again. All right. It all depends on that.
Really?
Yeah. It all depends on that.
Okay.
But do I think Saints are going to win? I think probably not. I don't think they're going to. But I'm going to tip Saints. But I think the Crows, at home should win. But I'm tipping Saints. King.
With Rankin out, I'm going to go for the upset and go Saints.
J Crom.
Look, I think Roy Philthorpe comes back this week and makes a big impact. Rankin is a big loss. But I think Crows win just. It's going to be a tight game, I reckon, this one. Crows just.
Johnny Carlton.
Yeah, well, the big bear is back, so he's going he's going facial hair, so yeah, I'm going Adelaide too.
I like that, the big bear. It's a good one.
Yeah, the big bear, he's back. I think Adelaide will win it too, so.
All right. Next game, Gold Coast versus Port Adelaide. My boys going up to the Gold Coast. Haven't been up there for a while. I don't think we went there last year, so it's a huge game. Massive game. I'm going to back my boys in after last week. It's going to be hard. Gold Coast don't lose at home, but they're going to lose this week. So Port Adelaide for me. It's a huge game. Huge game. King of the North.
Must win for the Power, so I'll go Port away.
J Crom.
Nah, look, Hardwick's going to put a rocket up their ass this week after what he said in the media. And at Gold Coast, they don't lose at home. So it's hard to not pick Gold Coast. Gold Coast for me.
Well, history is going to change, J Crom. Johnny Carlton.
I'm actually going Gold Coast too. I actually think the Gold Coast are going to continue their winning form and just get a close one over the Power. And yeah, I feel like them is going to spark them this week. So I'm going Gold Coast.
Yeah, thanks, kid, for stop spamming. Thank you. But I'm not saying thank you to Johnny Carlton because that's upsetting. It's very upsetting. All right, next one. Richmond versus GWS at the MCG. It's a 2:00 start, so it's in the Arvo. I think GWS is going to probably win at the MCG. Have they won at the MCG this year? I don't think they have they? So to win there before we start going into the final few rounds, I think it's important for GWS to win this one. So GWS for me. King of the North.
GWS have come back into form thanks to Carlton, and they will continue on their winning way.
J Crom.
But for me, this is the upset of the round. I reckon Richmond win.
Richmond? Jeez, that's a big call, man.
I think, they've hit the bottom, and I think they're going to get off the bottom.
All right. Johnny Carlton.
Well, J Crom stole my thing, so this
Oh, J Crom.
ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Carlton's round 18 bold call of the week. I'm actually going with the Tigers too. I think the Tigers will beat the Giants.
Wow.
Far
That's
out,
a
man.
massive bold call.
That's a
Yeah,
huge
I
bold
agree.
call.
I agree.
That's a huge one. Far out. If that happens, that'll be your biggest one if you get that right.
I
It
never
will
say
be.
nice things. I never say nice things about Richmond as well. So
Never
No,
do.
you don't.
No.
You don't. You
You're
don't.
very consistent.
All right, we're watching
Sorry,
that one
JC,
closely.
You should have went before me.
All right. And the last game of the round, West Coast versus the Lions. It is at Optus Stadium. First game back. I mean, no. Is Adam Simpson gone now, or is he just playing out the season?
I think this is last game.
Oh, so he's okay. Look, you don't know like what it does to the psyche of players when a coach leaves or something like this happens. So we could see West Coast actually win this one. Didn't West Coast nearly beat them last year? I'm pretty sure there was a game at Optus Stadium near the end where Brisbane were playing West Coast. I think it was last year, and West Coast nearly pinched it. Was that right? Well, you guys can't remember. Anyway, I think Brisbane will win, but I don't think you can count West Coast out for this. Without the coach and all that there. So, but yeah, Brisbane for me. I think they're going to be too good. King of the North.
Yeah, no, after watching West Coast last week, Brisbane will give him a toweling up.
J Crom.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. It's his last game. I just can't see Brisbane losing, man. So yeah, Brisbane for me.
And J Crom. Johnny Carlton.
Lions. Brisbane Lions. They're going to win it again. They won't lose. I told you they won't lose another game for the rest of the year. They're not losing.
All right. GT23 reckons, I don't think, I can't read it. I don't think he will coach the game. Okay.
Even though they want him to.
Oh, we'll see what happens, I guess. But Bruce reckons one more game. Anyway, guys, that is the show. Great show. Had some spammers coming in, but thank you for stop spamming. That was good. I know you're passionate about your team, but yeah, no spamming in the chat. Guys, we've got podcasts tomorrow. Me and KP will be on the couch, so join us for that. And then the watch-alongs will begin Friday night or through the weekend. So make sure you guys are subscribed and you like, share, everything. Check out our other channel as well, HFD Footy. The boys do a Sunday show on there called After the Game. Just getting it started. And just talks. It's kind of like a podcast, but just a real small one. Just goes through the game. It's hosted by the King and Johnny Carlton. So make sure you guys go check it out. Just type in HFD Footy into your YouTube search and you should find it. I'll put a link next time into the description. You can find it easier. So, all right, guys. Any final words before we wrap it up?
I'm free for the Crows Saturday night watch along.
I will get back to you. I know the King probably would want to do that one, so we'll talk about it, man, and get back to you. But yeah, I'm going to say my final word is calm the pair. This is it. This is our chance. Take it. If you don't take it, then it's a season gone, and you might see Hinkley out the door. But if there's one more hurrah for Ken Hinkley, if you boys are listening, do it for your coach, do it for the fans. I know it's tough to beat Gold Coast up there, but we'll count on you guys, and we'll be supporting you all the way. So calm the pair.
Well, my last words for our future Brownlow medalist of 2024 and our Lord and Saviour. Congratulations on 200. We love you from all the Carlton supporters, and we hope I'll see you there on Saturday, cheering you on, and hopefully we win for you because you absolutely deserve it.
Yeah, good luck to Cripper, and awesome achievement of playing 200 games. King of the North, come on, what's your last word? Come on, give us something. Give us something majestic.
After Johnny Carlton's massive bowl call, I think I'm going to have to do a watch along on Sunday to Richmond and GWS to get him home as well. So that will be an extra watch along, I think, just for that reason.
You might have to Johnny Carlton might have to ring up and have his thoughts if they're nearly winning or something. So it'll be interesting.
Well,
definitely. I'll ring up.
Exactly.
Don't worry. I'll ring up. That's for sure. You'll hear me say the words "Calm the fucking Tigers" because the ball calls up, baby.
That's right, exactly.
You'll never hear that again, guys, if they win. So,
Never.
guys,
So, snip it now while you have the chance.
guys, GWS Richmond, it'll be a watch along this weekend. So make sure you guys go follow us and find that. Make sure you find that watch along because it's going to be crazy. But thanks for everyone that came into the chat. As I said before, like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time, guys. Take care.
Hunky.
Take care. Spike your hair. Stay hunky, guys. Have a good one.
See you later. Stay hunky.